What is up, guys? It's Mr. Collect-A-Thon. I'm here with another unboxing video. So today I get the first wave of the Sonic Movie 2 figures. These are the 4-inch, and I'm also going to open up the 2.5-inch figures right here. So let's begin with Sonic. Alright, so these are the first of the Sonic movie figures, and these are in 4-inch form. So yeah, here's it from the box. I really like what they did with the design of it. You kind of see like Sonic's like head, like the little spikes right here on the edge. The package is pretty cool looking. Here's the back. I think that's a picture of the figure. It looks really cool the way they shot that. And what else do we have? 13 points of articulation. In the first wave, of course, features Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Dr. Eggman. Or they call him Black in the movie too, so yeah. Let's open this up. So yeah, these are 4 inches, so the detail on them won't be too crazy compared to the newer ones that just came out here recently. So Sonic comes with his board. Here's the board. Pretty standard. Kind of glad it's actually made of plastic. That way it's not cardboard like the Fang poster. So here's that. It has 2 little pegs where you can put Sonic's feet on. And then we'll get Sonic himself out of the package. Maybe. I'm trying. Yo, this packaging. And here's Sonic. Okay, he's looking pretty good. So you get articulation in the neck, his arm, elbow, and the wrist. This on the leg, the knee, and the ankle. And that's about it. Nothing in the waist. The detail on this figure is pretty okay. Mine has a slight coating, paint defect there on his stomach. It's kind of, I don't know, it's not painted on there. It's not painted on pretty well. His eyes are good. I like his smile. Captures that Sonic attitude, the Sonic movie attitude. His quills are pretty short, like the movie. Let's see. Let's look at the angle. So here's a side angle, front, and the back. The shoes have pretty decent detail on them. And his gloves do too. You can actually hold stuff if you have accessories. So if you have any extra rings, you can give your movie Sonic a little accessory. Okay, I'm gonna put him on his board. I wonder if I can like make it look cool on here. I'm gonna do a quick pose for you guys. Try not to, I don't want to accidentally break it. I'm nervous. You know what? That works. This will be his pose for now. Here we go. We got Sonic movie. Sonic. Next up, we're gonna open up. I guess we'll do a Black Neck. How about that? So here's the front of the package. Your brother comes with a little drone and his coffee. The front of the package looks the same as Sonic. On the back, you got character information as well as articulation here as well. He also has 13, which I'm gonna assume is the same as Sonic's. That's what it's looking like in the package. So let's pick them out. And again, there's a 4-inch figure, so you won't get crazy detail on these. I'm gonna carefully get these accessories out without losing them. First up, there's a little coffee cup. Very tiny. We'll get a closer look at it later. Then his drone. Maybe. Yo, this drone's on there good. Ow. Where'd it go? The thing flew. Hey, it actually has some joints. You can actually open it up. And it might stand. Actually, I don't know what this is for. Wait a second. I think it's face. Hold up. So just like a little pod you can like open and then just stay like that. Interesting, kind of strange. It's been a minute that it's in the movie, so I can't remember. And here's the figure itself. We got Jim Carrey. Kind of cool that we have a Jim Carrey Robotnik figure. So strange. Very interesting. So like Sonic, ooh, he has a really good articulation in his arm, his elbow. Ooh, it's double jointed. Oh, that's so cool. He can do some crazy moves with the figure. Unfortunately, his hand, like his hands are just stuck in place, so you can't really do much with them. His legs are double. Look at that. Look at the articulation. That's kind of neat. And his ankle looks pretty good too. I really wish his wrist rotated, because that would have been pretty cool. You can do like the slide. Yeah. Woo! Okay, that's a really cool figure. So if you can get your hands on this one, definitely pick it up. I really like the articulation of this one in particular. Like, I don't know. I wish all these Sonic figures had like the double like elbow. You do some pretty neat stuff with them. And I can't remember, are you right-handed or left-handed? I'm just gonna put the company in his right hand. And there it is. The paint app on mine, like, actually, like, okay, so the clothes is kind of, it has like a rubbery plastic, which you can actually move his legs around a little bit. The paint job, pretty clean. I don't see very many blemishes on mine. The shoes have some pretty nice detail. The face, I mean, for the size of the figure, it's pretty accurate, even because Jim Carrey. And yeah, I really like this one. Very neat. So there's Jim Carrey as Robotnik, and then we'll move on to Tails. I'm kind of just going in the order they appear in the movies. So here he is, Tails. He comes with his little blaster. And compared to the other ones, it's pretty tiny, so I'm gonna assume they kind of build them to scale. Tails has 14 points of articulation, which I'm gonna assume this Tails is a 14th one. Wait, does Tails have some neat? Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so that opened up pretty good. First things first, we'll get his blaster out. Alright, so this thing's kinda not the best. The paint app on it pretty low quality, but at least you can tell it's a gun. There's his blaster. And now for tails. Oh no! His tails fell off. He lost his tails. Hold up. I gotta pop it back in. Oh, that's pretty easy. So his like hurt. Mine has like something underneath his like bangs. Like can't get it off. Can't tell it's paint. Hold up. I know you can tell, but like he has something underneath his bang that's like annoying me. I can't get it off. It might be a paint blemish. That's unfortunate. Maybe I can pick it up with like a toothpick or something later, but here's the tails. I guess like 4 inch bigger. So Tails has articulation in his neck. He has some pretty good articulation. He can do some pretty cool stuff with his neck. His arm, pretty good too. Elbow and the wrist. And then his leg, his knees, and his ankle. And of course his tails. Probably best to keep his tails down and make him stand a little better. Because yep, they're pretty like they're pretty heavy, so you kind of want to turn the tails downwards. And just like that, he stands up. The paint app, pretty good, except for a little black spot underneath his bangs. And he holds his gun. Let's see how he holds it. Okay. I mean, I don't know. The gun is in his hand doesn't look very good. Just the way they sculpted the hands, it looks kind of goofy. I can't remember if Tails is left or right-handed, but that's where it looks like with that gun in his hand. Pretty okay. Definitely not my favorite out of the bunch. Plus, I don't know, he just kind of looks a little weird in figure form. So there's Tails. Now we got Knuckles. Now Knuckles looks pretty good. It's like Sonic can come with his board. You can reenact the mountain chase scene. The front of the packet looks pretty much the same as the other ones. He has a 13 points of articulation. And here's the character information for you guys if you want to follow the read. And we'll kind of check them out in the package. Okay, Knuckles looks pretty cool. Is this board bigger than Sonic's? Nope, same size. Same size. I think the pegs are slightly more spread out on his board. Actually, they look the same. They look exactly the same. And let's go ahead and get Knuckles out of the plastic prism. You know what? Let's get his face out first. Cool. And his feet. And just like that, he's out of the package. Okay, Knuckles looks really cool actually. Let me look at the paint app. The paint app looks pretty nice. He actually has a lot of detail for being a 4-inch figure. You can see his little Lego shoes. The paint is silver. I love the color on it. The shoes are very detailed. Like Sonic, he can kind of move his head, but not really. With his quills. His arm moves up and down, elbow joint, and his wrist. And again, his legs can move or bend, and then like the knee. And the ankles. It was always ball jointed too. His ankles are ball jointed. And that's about it. He has no tail articulation. And let's go ahead and sit him on his board and see what it looks like. We'll do like a little pose too. Maybe. If you're really careful, you can maybe move his head around a little bit. Trying to rotate, that way he's like looking forward on the board. Oh, he's just too buff. His chest is like in the way now of the quills and stuff, so it's kind of impossible to move his head. Let's do a quick pose. Bit of a little up there. Big trouble here. Bring his shoes into the pegs. There he is. We got Nickel snowboarding. No, we probably make the Sonic too. Let's cool Sonic. We got Punch. And next up, we got the 2.5 figures featuring the same characters. So this one comes with a different robot. It comes with Buzz Bomber, and then the same, like I said, the same characters, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Robotnik. So here's the front of the package. Here's the side and the back. Not much detail on it or information, just basic packaging. Go ahead and cut the tape, and we'll get a close look at them. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these because they're basically the same as the 4-inch figures. Ooh, okay, so the inside of the package, it's pretty cool. You get like the blue, like lightning effect. I'm gonna cut the bands off these. Actually, let's get the Buzz Bomber out first. So Buzz Bomber comes with a little stand. They get place him on, and he looks pretty good. Check that out. It works pretty well with the 4-inch figures, like scale wise. The paint app, pretty basic. This is like solid colors, but the detail on it is pretty nice. We'll check them out because they're too tiny. So whenever I do the turntable, you need to check them out in greater detail. And cut all the bands off the little figurines. Ooh, almost got Tails' finger. Okay, so here's Sonic. I love his pose. He's doing like the heroic chest out, puff, puff, chest pose. I think I gotta keep him like this too. It looks cool like that. Paint app on the 2.5 inch. Pretty good. Pretty good for the size. So there's Sonic. Wait, can you stand up better? Mine's kind of falling over. Alright, so there's 2.5 Sonic. Maybe. Dang it. He does not want to stand up. There you go, perfect. Now we'll get Jim Carrey next. Okay, this is where it gets a little funky. His face stuff, it lost a lot of detail. So when we look up close, it looks really bad. But from a distance, passable. It has last points of articulation is his legs and his arms. And that's it. Pretty passable figure right here. Hey, at least he stands up pretty good. Next up, Knuckles. Alright, so 2.5 Knuckles looks pretty good too. Painting out pretty good, get all the colors correct. And the detail will look pretty good on your shelf. So this is one you could probably pick up, add to your collection, so it's neat. And now for Tails. Maybe. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2.5 Tails. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I think I prefer this one over the 4-inch figure. Yeah, because I like the way his arms are bent. They look more natural. And I guess like the face looks a little less weird. And does he stand up with his toes up? Yeah, see, I can make him stand up. I can, that's so cool. Here, I'm gonna see if I can make this one stand up with his tails up. Cause it looks so much more natural with his tails like that. Okay, I did it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now that's awesome. And now for the close-up. Let's go ahead and whip out the turntable. And once again, these figures look really nice together. My favorite out of this unboxing is definitely the 4-inch Knuckles, just because I don't know, I like how he looks and the detail, just the size of him. He's pretty heavy too when you pick him up. I also like the 4-inch Robotnik because it really captured Jim Carrey's likeness. And yeah, I think my least favorite will probably be, I mean the robot's kind of lackluster. I wish I would have painted them silver or something a little nicer instead of just keeping them all pearly like. They look too pristine, you know? Make them look like they're ready for war. But other than that, I really enjoy these figures. If you manage to find these out in the wild or you have them, good for you. I highly recommend them. And let's go put them away in the spin-off shelf. Just like that, the first wave of the Sonic Movie 2 figures have been added to my Dead Cousin display cabinet featuring all the spin-off series. And they look pretty neat together. Look at that, they look pretty good in here. I'm gonna have to get some, I'm definitely have to make some stands. That way I can occupy more like this space up here. And have a room for other figurines. But yeah, check it out, it looks so good. Especially with the first figures stand of Sonic. But yeah, that's all for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.